It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle. In any flow, I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to spin free. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Come on.
On second down, McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again. I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it. Yeah, an opening drive sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
56.
Murray with a third and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter. Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown. And that last one, that hurts. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Now.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. First down, Greer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I know he ain't got it. Fair. Alert 3.
Greer looks to throw. Oh, it stays up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon. Intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Let's go.
They'll go option to the short side. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. First down, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Curtis Samuel, the ball carrier. Intended for Curtis Samuel, incomplete. John Johnson.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the double. Mike 57.
We're scoreless after one. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50, plant. Go, go. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Okay, double up, double up, double up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Greer. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Big air, big air, big air. Say, get it.
A give to Kamara running right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, go, go. 53, Mike 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go.
They fake the handoff, now Greer. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Check, 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 check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Joker, 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 joker. Big rip, big rip.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Score. Leo. Rush in. Ready?
Off play action, Greer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey, exit. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Hey, Sam on. He's checking. Crash. Now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And this is going to be intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get out the field.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Evades him at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
56. Check 56. No gain on that defense. No gain. Mike 56. Mike.
Murray going to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Luke Wilson. His 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gator. Hey, Alpha. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, Mike 20. Rock it. He's crossing. He's checking crab.
From the 50, here's Greer. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Greer. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Wide, get wide. Check 3. Topper. Get it.
They snap it to Greer. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down. 8, read. Check. Shoot.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Vikings 14-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
You're out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try the air now with Greer. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Set, ready, 30 base.
57 to Mike. Who that? Who that? Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Let go.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Fighting his way through contact. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 45 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy.
Bam.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey, Charlie.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Play action. It's Greer. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Play fake. Murray. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53. Go. You can't block me. Shoot. Get it.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Push him back. Chance.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Ready up.
57's mine. Go. Watch time.
80 weapon. 5.
4 down. 57's the mic.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now on 2nd and 16. Greer. And the grab by Croft. And And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Look at me. Go. Go. Ready.
Greer. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mike 20.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 20.
Now Greer on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let him know.
Hey, Echo. That's 57's left. Rip left.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now it's Greer off the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and goal from the 1.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alvin Kamara, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Greer sets to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
That's what I do. Hey, check 24.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film. Extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here comes Pettis on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I'm here all day.
A play fake. Now Greer to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
57's a Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You.
On third down, Greer, open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Ready.
Now Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. On second down, Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 24. Check 24.
They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Greer will look to throw on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go, 18 Gator.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check, 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 check.
5.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Greer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Kroft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. All day, dog. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Hey, got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming.
Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
8, read. Here we go. Left. Watch left. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check right.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need
numbers. Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin, when he stretch a distance, I'm talking a few